Again, we want to solve some of these logarithmic equations. Only this time it's a little bit different. I noticed that it's not as pretty or as friendly as it was in another example that I worked. And so this time it's like, what am I going to do? Well, the really cool thing is there is a way to do this. Of course, there has to be. It's math, right? So I notice there's nothing I can raise 134 to get 5, but remember, if I do something to one side, I can do it to the other side. So what we want to do on this is we're going to take the natural log of both sides. Now when I do that, you'll notice now I have an exponent, and remember our rules tell us that we need to get the x all by itself, so I'm going to have to bring my exponent out in front, so that's going to become x natural log of 5 equals the natural log of 134. Now I can get x all by itself, right? I'm going to divide both sides by the natural log of 5. Anything over itself cancels, so I'm going to get x equals the natural log of 134 over the natural log of 5. Now, for most of your teachers, and even on some of your exams, that's not going to cut it, right? That's going to be your actual solution set, but I'm going to need an approximation. So you're actually going to use your calculator to do that. And once you get that, you're going to get that this is approximately 3.04. So that would be your approximation, but your solution set would actually be including the natural logs. So what I want you to try is I want you to try to do the one over here on the right hand side. So what I recommend is that you pause the video, mimic what I did for the first one, and then see what you get as an answer. Welcome back. Now, if you're going to mimic what I did before, remember that means you're going to be taking the natural log of both sides. Now, if I have 10 right here, so I have 10 to the x, do I want to take the natural log, or do I want to take just the log? Remember, just the log is in base 10, so I'm actually going to take the log of both sides for this one. I know, you're thinking that I was just trying to be sneaky. Not really, but it happens that way. So I'm going to bring the x out in front, and copy down everything else. Now to get x all by itself, I'm going to divide by log of 10. So the logs cancel on the left, so I'm left with just x. Over here on the right, I have the log of 8,000 divided by the log of 10. Now, when we need to divide this, can we? Can we take 8,000 and divide it by 10? Well, we can, but what do you know about that? Remember, this is log base 10 of 10, which is just what? That's just 1. So this is actually x equals log of 8,000. That's great, but remember, that's your solution set, but I'm also going to have an approximate value. So if I were to put this in my calculator, my approximate value is going to be 3.90.